Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Vinuity, and today I'm gonna tell you guys a story because it's been a while since my last one, and this will be more of a life lesson. The other ones were more funny, nothing too serious. This one's a bit more serious, but you might still find humor in it. So let's get right into it. So this story takes place in 7th grade, and then around this time I was starting to get into sports, right? Like my friends played football, and they'd invite me over to play football. This was the first time I've done stuff like that. Because previously I wasn't into sports like that, unless it was like soccer maybe. So I was always playing football with them, seeing them play football, and I was playing Madden at the time. That's when I used to play sports games more often. And also on top of that, I was watching football more often too. So the school year comes around. This was 7th grade again, I think. And my friend, he was, into sports. Like he played football every year. So he was like, yo, you should try out. So I'm like, I was nervous about it because, I'd never tried out for a sport before, but I ended up doing it. So I ended up doing it, and I go to the tryouts, I had cleats or whatever, and we did drills and all that other stuff that was new to me. Like, these drills, I don't even know what they're called, honestly. I can't even give you an example because a while ago. But we did these drills and whatever to see who could do them and speed and whatever else. And it's like, I was nervous during the entire thing because I didn't know what I was doing. And these kids were like, they've been here every year, they know what they're doing. So that was, I think, the first day of tryouts, or maybe the second. But I go along to the second day of tryouts, and then the coach tells me after the meeting, he's like, yo, I don't really think this is for you. You're not the right size. You don't have the right build or something. So, like, that hurt, Because I'm a skinny dude, I'm not big and bulky. So he was like, oh, you're not the right fit for this. I'm like, okay, coach. And then I just ran off, because I had to go. I was really supposed to go, so I just kind of ran off to where I was supposed to go. And I was really sad about it because I'd never been cut from something before, And, there's a few things you could take from me getting cut, but it mostly hurt because my friend made it and I didn't. And it's not like I didn't want him to make it like me, but it's like, dang, I really suck. I didn't make it, dude. I wanted to play with you. Because the football is really fun, So, first off, my first mistake was, being somewhat pressured into trying out when I really didn't think I'd make it or like I could. So, that was my first mistake. And then trying out for something I didn't have too much knowledge on, that's something else I shouldn't have done, honestly. But you know what? If I really wanted to make it, like, say the next year, I could have, worked out and done all these training things like they did and, got stronger and whatever. Because like I said, I'm small. Not in height, but like, I don't weigh a lot. So if you are passionate about something, you don't make it the first time, just work harder the next time if you actually really want to do it. Like, football was fun, but I don't think I was meant to be an athlete. And then this story kind of continues even more because I think this was 8th grade now. I tried out for basketball for the same reason. Like, he was like, oh, you should play basketball with us because, I like basketball. We play outside together a lot. It was really fun. And I've always watched basketball, played NBA 2K. So I was into it. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll try out. Same thing happens, I go to try out, just ready. And then we do, those drills and stuff. And I'd never done them before, so I had no idea what I was doing. I was just trying to follow along. And yeah, then we did a full. If you're familiar with tryouts and stuff and you play a sport, you know what this is in basketball. It's like a scrimmage game, they put two teams, so I think five, and then, they play for a few minutes or whatever. And I actually knew pretty much everybody else on my team because, they give you a team. But, like, they didn't pass to me, really. I didn't really get a chance to do anything. It kind of sucked. And the worst part was that I knew who they were, It's like I knew them. I knew their names. We talked in school sometimes, but they didn't pass me the ball. So I guess I wasn't as close as they were to their friends or whatever. They knew each other too. So it's like maybe I wasn't as close with them as they were with each other. So they didn't really pass me the ball at all. So I didn't really get a chance to do anything. But looking back, even if I did do something, maybe made a shot or two, probably still wouldn't make it, honestly. Because I didn't do good with the drills and stuff. And looking back again, it's like I have the right build for basketball. I'm tall enough and, you don't need to weigh a lot to do basketball or anything. So I had the build for that, but I had no knowledge about it. I honestly have no handles. Like, if you understand basketball terminology or whatever, it's like I had no handles. I don't have the dribble moves like that, but I have an okay shot, I think. Especially back then, I used to play a lot more. Now I don't really play at all. And now I'm in high school. I have not tried out for a sport or anything, because, I'm like, that's not for me. Like, I got kicked twice, and I don't care about it that much. I'm more of an artist type person. I just chill and draw. That's the best way I could put it. I just chill and draw. But yeah, I just like, that's not for me. And it's cool to accept things, don't dwell on it forever. Be like, oh, I never got to play on the team, you know, because I would have had fun with my friends, you know, because he was my friend throughout all middle school, you know. That'd been fun to be on the same teams as him and stuff. But yeah, it wasn't for me. And funny enough, same thing actually almost happened this school year. So yeah, I'm in high school now and stuff. So same thing almost happened this year. They were like, oh, try out for the track team, which is something I definitely could have done. You know, I definitely could have done that. Because when I was younger, this is like elementary school, that long ago, I used to run a lot. I did track for fun and stuff. Like, it was cool. I was always really fast as a kid, but, you know, I was like, you know, I don't really want to do it, and I'm not going to be pressured into doing something I don't want to do, so, not going to do it. That's like the key to this entire thing. Don't be pressured into doing stuff you don't want to do. Sometimes it can be good, you know, like positive peer pressure, I guess you could say. Like, pressure you to do your homework, that's cool, you know. That's good. But don't be pressured into doing stuff like that, you know. Motivation can be good, though. It kind of depends on the situation. It's up to you to decide whether it's good or negative pressure. So yeah, that's my story. Try to remember this if you end up in a situation where you're trying to decide to try out for a sport or something and you're not sure about it. Like, know your skills, you know what you're good at, and if you know you're not gonna make it, like you literally know you don't know what you're gonna be doing, don't do it. It's gonna just embarrass you, honestly. Like, I got embarrassed both those times I tried out, so no, would not do it again. Sorry if the story / commentary wasn't as good as it could have been. My voice is in a weird mood today. It doesn't sound normal to me, at least. But hopefully this came out good. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Vinuity. Drop a like on the video, share the video with your friends, subscribe for more.